Usually I don't do these kinds of videos, but because this hasn't been well documented, I feel like I have to.
Hey everyone, this is me, Saki Legal speaking, and today we're going to talk about some YouTuber you may or may not have heard of. No, not Jack Howell or the Cartoon Man 12. No, we're talking about Jaden Groves.
Now you may ask, who is Jaden Groves? Well, let me tell ya. Usually I don't do these kinds of videos, but because this hasn't been well documented, I feel like I have to.
Hey everyone, this is me, Saki Legal speaking, and today we're going to talk about some YouTuber you may or may not have heard of. No, not Jack Howell or the Cartoon Man 12. No, we're talking about Jaden Groves.
Now you may ask, who is Jaden Groves? Well, let me tell ya. Jaden Groves is a YouTuber infamous for making AMVs titled Jaden Groves Style. He is also known for having an unclear crush on characters such as Sammy Joe White, which appeared on a 90s Abbey Home Media VHS titled A Day Full of Fun, Snow White from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, who is constantly paired with Sammy Joe White, to the point where it becomes disturbing. Someone in a fairy costume, for some reason. And Mildred Hubble from The Worst Witch. Part 1. It's not a surprise that Jaden Groves steals other content and makes them in a video called a Jaden Groves Style. Besides, what on earth is a Jaden Groves Style? That's where he steals content, mostly from Disney and CBeebies, without the creator's credit. His parents claim that he doesn't know copyright. Well, seriously, you shouldn't be on YouTube if you don't know the copyright law. But you don't understand the copyright law? Fair enough. But stealing others' content without permission? No. He also messes up the copy law by putting every single video up for kids. Even if it's, we'll get to that shortly. It was so bad that he either got terminated or closed his account, either way. But that did not mean he didn't come back though, because he recently did come back. But he's still making those AMV videos, stealing content, etc, etc, etc. Part 2. You might be asking yourself, what does this have to do with Jaden Groves? Well, let me show you. Can someone tell him that he's acting like Dan Schneider according to certain videos he made revolving around feet, mainly kissing others' feet for some reason? I cannot believe I had to sit through that. But that's highly unacceptable because his parents claim to watch over his videos, as said before, but seriously, they're not trying. They're not trying to do that. He even puts weird feet content in some of his videos like he's Dan Schneider. Mainly Snow White and Sammy Joe White. Speaking, Snow White is 14 years old and Sammy Joe White is approximately about 6 years old. And putting him in nature like that makes you the next Dan Schneider. So that's another major red flag we could do. Part 3. That's technically it for now, but before I go, here's one thing I'd like to address. One time he cried on camera. It didn't have anything to do related to the YouTubers or anything critical, but you can't cry on YouTube. It makes you look immature. But that's so it for now. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. And remember to not steal content without people's permission.